What's taking Monica so long?
Well, perhaps she can't find Stella, dear. Everything's so chaotic around here today.
You just stay calm, Mother, okay?
We have a lot more to worry about than a little rain.
Oh, hush, Edward. Why don't we have a nice glass of champagne?
I think that's an excellent idea.
Lila, why did you order this French vintage? Good Lord, that California stuff is certainly good enough for that jerk.
Oh, no,
Jimmy,
no.
Will you please take your hands off that bottle?
Well, that's for the Quartermain party later.
I am the Quartermain party.
Yes, in fact, he's the whole Quartermain Empire.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Cheers.
Where have you been?
Reading. A little blurb about Tolliver.
Where?
Back page, just a little item about the fact that he was brought in for questioning and then released.
Anything else?
That's it.
Well, maybe it's a good sign, dear. If Robert Scorpio had found out that he was blackmailing us, surely he wouldn't have released him.
That's a good point, Lila.
Yes, but if Tolliver told Scorpio everything that he knows, maybe he did that in return for his release.
Maybe Tolliver didn't tell him anything. I'll tell you what, if Scorpio didn't get his hands on those papers, he can't prove a thing.
If Scorpio wants anything, he usually gets it.
Yes, but Crane wants something else, our money.
That's right as well. You know, the prospect of several $1 million is more than enough to make the man keep his mouth shut.
Look, if he's still got them, if he's still got the papers, why hasn't he come forward to us and asked us for money?
But who knows anything about anything anymore? This whole thing has just gotten totally out of hand.
Oh, now, don't get yourself upset, dear. Why don't we have another glass of champagne?
We have got to do something fast. Now, this calls for ruthless measures.
Now, hey, you can count me out. I'm free and clear. No way am I going to get involved in anything illegal.
What makes you think that we're planning on doing anything illegal?
It is pretty obvious what she thinks. She thinks we're out to murder the man.
Hello? Yes, Mother, what is it this time? What do you mean Jeff's sick again? Well, that Nevada air just must not agree with him. Well, why do you have to go out there? I mean, why can't Jeff's new wife take care of your little grandson? The two of them are a handful, huh? Well, I can't quite believe that. What? No, I do not want to stay at Susan's. That place gives me the creeps. Well, that was a little different, Mother. That was before Susan was killed there. What? What do you expect me to do? Just drop everything and take care of the little brat, Jason? Well, good, because Mrs. Bowman can have him. I don't want to take care of him. All right. All right, Mother. I will stay at Susan's cottage for you. Yes, I said I would. When are you leaving? I can't be over there that soon. I can't get there till at least 8 o'clock. Well, just leave the keys in the mailbox, and I'll get there when I can, all right? Okay, Mother, have a good trip. I'll see you when you get back.
Get those paint can covers, Jimmy Lee. I can handle the rest of these tools.
you doing, Monica? Are you standing there accusing my father and me of planning to murder Tolliver?
I didn't say that.
Well, you implied it, which is even sneakier and certainly much more your style.
All I said was I had no intention of getting involved in anything illegal.
Nobody is planning to do anything illegal.
Oh, really? Then how come obviously I just struck a nerve?
The only nerve around here is yours, Monica.
And you've got too much for your own good anyway.
Oh, now, my dears, please quieten down. Why don't we have another glass of champagne?
Yes, Lila is absolutely right. Why don't we just all eat, drink, and be merry for tomorrow?
That's enough, Monica.
I'm terribly sorry, but we have to set this up now.
Excuse me. We have some personal business that we have to take care of now. We will let you back in later. Would you mind excusing us? Thank you. Thank you. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Ever since Heather retracted that statement about her accusation of you, your attitude toward this family has been intolerable.
I have been under a lot of pressure for the last few days.
Listen to me. The pressure is off now.
I know that, and I should feel good about it. I want to feel good about it. I don't want to wander around here having everybody treat me as if I've done something
Well,
wrong.
Monica, what do you want us to do? Take an ad out in the paper telling the whole wide world how happy you are? You know, we have more important priorities right now, and your happiness is certainly not one of them.
I think, dear, that what Edward is trying to say is that it's very important now that we should all stand together.
Well, of course it is. And there's quarter-main money involved, lots of it.
Ah, there's a rallying point if I ever heard one.
Keep your voice down. The main point, Monica, is that we don't know what Tolliver or Scorpio is going to do. And until we do, we better keep our stories together.
Our only concern at the moment should be to get the divorce papers and the marriage certificate. If Cousin Herbert ever finds out that Lila and I were never legally married, he'll be after that money faster than you can say.
Bankruptcy.
That kind of flip attitude is going to get us into the worst kind of trouble.
If we're not in enough trouble as it is. Now, how do we know that Tolliver hasn't told Scorpio everything?
Scorpio has not come nosing around as yet, and so we can just assume that he hasn't. And as Lila says, Tolliver has the chance to make a great deal of profit off of us.
Well, at this point, I'd gladly give him the money in exchange for the papers.
I think we all would, Mother.
It's the only way we're ever going to get a guarantee that nobody will see it, ever, including Cousin Herbert.
Someone mentioned Cousin Herbert?
No.
No.
Yes. Yes. Yes, in fact, we were just all of us we were talking about, well, what a shame it is that he can't be at the party tonight.
Well, his granddaughter will be here in his place.
How could we forget?
What time does her flight get in?
Well, she's flying into LaGuardia in about 2 hours and then taking the shuttle to Port Charles. I'm meeting her at the airport.
Well, I'm very glad, personally, that she hasn't been here for the last few days through all this chaos. I mean, it would be terrible if she would have been subject to all of these false accusations, all this nonsense in the press, wouldn't it?
Oh, yes, it would have been a terrible thing for her.
She would have loved it. She would have been right there in the middle of it all, fighting for you, Monica.
Oh, how nice.
Yes, Celia's quite a girl. She's the kind who gets into everything.
Does she?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Love's a good mystery. If anyone can tell if something shady's afoot, she's the one.
You don't say.
Oh, yeah. You're going to love her. Hey, Rosie.
Hey, Jimmy Lee. What you got there?
What?
What's in the bag?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, okay. There you go. Thanks a lot. Ah, thank you.
It's a tux.
For the party tonight? Well, why didn't you say so?
Well, because I was a little, self-conscious about the guys.
Why?
Well, tux is a bit stuffy and all,
Are you kidding me? I think guys look real sexy in tuxedos.
You do, huh?
Yeah. Women love it when men get dressed up. They look so elegant.
Okay, in that case,
Whoa.
what do you think, huh?
Pretty snazzy.
No, I asked the guy for something conservative,
It's conservative.
Does that mean it's not elegant?
No, it's elegant and conservative and sexy. Everything a tuxedo is supposed to be.
You really think so?
Yes, it's perfect, Jimmy Lee. What? You're acting like you've never worn a tux before.
I haven't.
You're kidding.
Nope. There's not much use for a tux on the farm. Hey, by the way, Jimmy Lee, before you go milk those cows, show some respect and put on the tux, huh?
Okay, you're right, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't know why. I just assumed that every guy has worn a tux at some point in his life. I mean, I don't really know that much about how the other half lives, either.
Oh, come on, a class act like you.
Right. Frying up my burgers in my designer dress. Somehow it's not my style, Jeremy.
I bet you got yourself some fancy dress for the party tonight. Just for me.
With all those big shots there, you bet I did. Everybody likes to play dress up every now and then.
Boy, it's gonna be some blowout, isn't it?
You happy?
Yeah, I feel great. A little nervous, though.
I'll be rooting for you, you know that.
I know. I appreciate it, Rose. Listen, I better go upstairs and, start working on how to be a big shot.
A big shot? You? No way, never.
Come on, that's a low blow.
No, it's a compliment. Big shots are conceited, stuck up, and basically obnoxious. That's not you, Jimmy Lee.
Well, you know what I mean.
You mean you want to try and be like a quartermain?
Rose, I am a quartermain.
In name only.
Well, it's a pretty important name in this town.
It's just a name. And I don't consider the name anywhere near as important as the man.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right. But the quartermain name does have a nice sound to it, you know? A guy could kind of get to like it, you know?
I'll bet you could.
I'll talk to you later. Hey, old man, I want to talk to you. No, wait a second. I want to talk. Out of my way. Come on, I want to talk to you. All right? Wait a second, old man. Wait. Wait a second. I just want to talk to you, all right? Just want to talk to you. I heard you were in jail.
I'm not anymore.
Well, I can see that. How'd you get out?
They let me out. They had nothing to hold me on.
You know, the police aren't stupid. You know, they're going to find out about your shady deal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, then I'll talk and you listen. I'm talking about the shady deal you had going against the quartermains.
I repeat, I don't know what you're talking about.
Does blackmail ring a bell?
You better be careful of who you accuse of blackmail. I may be old, but I can still knock your block off.
Okay, Brown or Tolliver, whatever your name is. I got nothing against you personally. But I'm telling you, you don't want to mess with the quartermains. They're a lot stronger than you are.
I assure you, I don't know or care about the quartermains. Now, will you let me...
Wait, I'll let you pass. But I'm telling you, if I was you, I'd just keep on going.
Are you running me out of town?
No, not exactly. But if I just got out of jail, I'd hop on the first train out of town.
Why should I listen to you?
Because I listened to you once.
When was that?
When you came to the trailer and quit, remember?
My name was Brown then.
Yeah, I know. Your name was Brown. Now it's Tolliver. Does that make a difference?
It does to most people.
Well, it doesn't to me. You told me that a man had to have a goal. A pot of gold, you called it. Right? I took your advice. I'm going after mine.
I was wrong about you.
Like what?
Well,
What do you mean?
I used to see a lot of me in you at one time. A man who had potential for great things. But now that I know better, I see that you're no better than them.
Quartermain name is the biggest name in this town.
And one of the least respected.
Not to me, it isn't.
Then you are a fool, son. You'd better know right now those people are no good for you. My advice, never trust them. And certainly don't ever try to become one of them.
You don't mind if I don't take your advice.
That's your decision.
And it's your funeral if you stay in this town.
Is that some sort of a threat?
No, it's not a threat. It's just some friendly advice. And if I was you, I'd take it and split.
Get out of my way.
All right, what is it this time?
Excuse me for taking you away from your business, because I'm just a low-life prisoner here with not much future.
All right, knock off the sarcasm, Scotty. Your message said it was urgent.
It is urgent. Scorpio has cooked up some kind of a scheme.
What sort of a scheme?
Well, that's the problem. I'm not sure of the details. Heather wouldn't tell me.
Oh, Heather told you about this scheme. Huh?
Well, yeah, exactly. That's the point, though. Heather wouldn't tell me very much, but I think she's in trouble.
You know, you're concern for Heather is digging your own grave?
All right, Lee, would you just let me worry about that and find out what's going on?
Look, I don't know what it is you want me to find out, Scotty.
From what I got from Heather, I think Scorpio has made some kind of a deal with her.
Oh, well, that wouldn't surprise me.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe he is using her, setting her up into something that could be very dangerous?
Oh, that's ridiculous,
Oh,
Scotty.
wait a minute. No, listen to me, all right? When Heather came here, she was very scared.
What do you want me to do about this?
For openers, I'd like to get out of this place.
I'm working on that, Scotty.
Well, you're going to have to work a little bit harder, okay? Because, I mean, they've got other suspects now. I mean, it's all over the news.
I'm doing the best I can.
Well, do a little bit better, because I want to be able to keep an eye on Heather.
Ah, now that's the best idea you've had.
No, I mean looking out for her, because nobody else is going to do that.
Scotty, when are you going to put an end to this obsession with Heather?
All right, look, will you just let me worry about that? Just do whatever you have to do to get me out of here. Even if it means going to the almighty commissioner and accusing him of false arrest.
Yes, I'd like you to stick around till the end of the party. Well, if I'm not there when it breaks up, just make sure that my wife gets home, please. Right. Thank you.
You're up to something, aren't you?
Why would you think that?
Because I heard you saying you might not be able to take me home from the party. That's something to do with the murder case, huh?
Did I say that?
Ah, you're going to be like that then. Tell me. Is this going to be like one of those Agatha Christie endings? When it's at a party, and everyone's dressed up in tuxedos and evening dresses, and you line them all up in some book-lined study, and then after some clever repartee, whilst they're really fidgeting uncomfortably, you finally point an accusing finger at the murderer.
Methinks you have an overactive imagination, my dear.
It has to be just to keep up with reality. Anyway, I'm going to go and get dressed. This is going to be some evening.
Yeah. I have to make a very important announcement tonight.
Something tells me we shouldn't be laughing.
No. Tonight is going to be a very, very dangerous one.
Friday, Benson, Krause, and the governor spend a night out that they'll never forget when somebody's goof strands them all on the roof, on Benson. Then Baker and Valentine use the Army's top-secret computer to set up a dating service on At Ease. A teenager is embarrassed when her mother takes a job as a cook until she learns the true meaning of self-pride on Have You Ever Been Ashamed of Your Parents? An ABC after-school special, following FYI next.